Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What the fuck? Wow! 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 Wow!
So, on Banana Man's Fire today, we have got the Hot Ones Nugget Honey Pepper X infused alfalfa honey, I believe. I hope alfalfa honey. Yep, American alfalfa honey, Bar Hill Gin, Pepper X. 3 ingredients, super simple. Also, going to be doing one, maybe two. Could reach back here behind the camera. Oop, maybe two. Powders by Jimmy Pickles. I'm going to put this out first and foremost. They are not for sale, the powders. Okay? The seeds for these are for sale. He gave these, he was very nice enough to give these to me for free to review for him, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try these powders out. I've got the orange ghostly jalapeno, which I had on some pizza earlier. It was amazing. And then I've got the Primatali, which my buddy Nelson Cheney over at Craven Capsaicin, if you don't follow him, definitely go follow him because he's the man. He told me that the Primatali was really hot. And, you know, he doesn't lie, and he knows, needs a bunch of hot stuff, so a little bit worried about that one. But we have got the Hot Ones Nugget Honey to cool us off afterwards. Also have my toddler spoon, as per usual. So, here we go. Freaking Jeffrey, man. All right, without further ado, we are going to go ahead. Orange Ghostly Jalapeno first. So I was loving this, loving this powder on pizza. So I might have to get, I'm just going to do a little bit because I don't like having, I don't want a mouthful of powder. Okay, so I'm just doing a little, just a little bit, okay? This is the Orange Ghostly Jalapeno. Fruity. Smells hot. You know, dried peppers do have a different aroma, but okay, down the hatch, here we go. Oh, it's like candy. Oh, it's like candy. Oh, that is so good. Wow. Definitely way hotter than a jalapeno. Definitely not as hot as a ghost pepper. The flavor, though. Oh man, as that powder starts to. As that powder starts to go. Ooh, it does get a little bit hotter. So, anywho, yeah, great flavor, fruity. It's just like fruity and hot and peppery. Jalapenos always have had a weird sort of metallic taste to me. So, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hot. Definitely hot. So, I'm going to say it's a good, like, 4.5, 5 out of 10 on heat. Oh, I got a little bit like in my sinus. Flavor on that pepper is a 9 out of 10 for me. That might be one of my new favorites. You know, it's still building. That's probably like at a 5.5, 6 out of 10. Just attacking the tongue. Woo! Yeah. So, absolutely wonderful here. Let me cool off a little bit, cleanse the palate. Let's do that with some honey. Nothing better than a little bit of honey. So this is the Nugget Honey by Hot Ones. And this is Pepper X Honey. Oh, man. Nose is running now. That's like at a good 7.5 on heat. So that is a hot powder. So that is a hot pepper. It's honey. It's like the consistency of honey. Eyes are watering. So here we go. It just tastes like really good honey to me with like a little bit of pepper flavor, but there's no heat. I understand sugar kills, kills capsaicin and breaks it down, but there's no heat in this to me whatsoever. Oh man, my nose is running. I've got my tissue. Excuse me, guys, sorry. Woo! The powder is what it is. The honey has really just cooled my mouth off. So I get like maybe a little bit of heat, but less than a jalapeno. So I was a little bit disappointed. I have tried this before the video, and it's like just like a really good honey. You know, I got this in a Heatonist pack. You know, I'm subscribed to Heatonist, so you should check them out too. They've got pretty cool boxes. You know, there's them. There's Fuego box. Oh, where that powder hit my tongue is just, ooh. All right. Big girl panties on. Primatali powder. You know what it is. You've seen Johnny Scoville. If you haven't seen Johnny Scoville, you should go watch Johnny Scoville, because Johnny is awesome. But Johnny says the Primatali is the hottest pepper that he has ever eaten. We're only going to do a little bit of Primatali. I want to get all this other pepper out of my mouth so I can at least try to do the flavor for you. Yeah, so the ghostly jalapeno, just like, it's hard to describe. It's like a super duper yummy sweet pepper, but it's hot. But it's really hot. So, all right, here we go. Primatali powder from Jimmy Pickles. Thank you again, Jimmy, for these. I really appreciate it. I've got a bunch more. He was very generous. So, my eyes are still sort of going from that. I'm just doing a little bit here. See what this is all about. I say that and then put like the same exact amount. A little bit less. Okay. So I ate a Primatali before actually, and I wasn't super duper impressed. Heat wise, it was hot, but it wasn't overwhelmingly hot. That was also the same time that around the same time that I ate the Omega Pepper by Tom Broom, which was very hot, so that could have had something to do with it. So without further ado, here we go. This is the Primatali, just regular old red Primatali powder. It smells hot. It smells a little floral and like dried peppers too. So a little bit bitter. Ooh, yeah, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Oh man. Whew, yeah, that's hot. That's already at like a 7.5. The flavor is not that great though. Sorta on the bitter side of things. And a little bit bland other than that. There's like some sort of kind of fruity floral notes in there, but not much. It's just sort of kind of bitterness. Oh, and heat. Whew. Yeah, it's It's definitely hotter than the ghostly jalapeno, especially as it starts to sort of bloom in my mouth and the oils sort of kind of are starting to spread. It's a good 7.5, 8, I would say, on heat. Oh man. Yeah. Not super impressed with that. I got to be honest with you personally. It's a little bit bitter for me. Not like, oh man, it's hot. Don't get me wrong. This would actually be good in something that you don't want, like pepper flavor. There's really not a lot of pepper flavor to it. It's almost just like hot, and it's like not bitter, but it's not bitter either. It's like sort of kind of right there at like, hey, is this bitter? Is it not bitter? Is it bitter? Is it not bitter? So, anyway. Oh my Lanta. I hope that I don't get in trouble for this hoodie. It's whatever. I don't really care. It's not like I'm doing this for money. I'm doing this for the love of the spice. So, if you guys have watched this, thank you very much. I love you so much. Jeffrey loves you very much with his beautiful stash. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Heatonist, even though, I paid you for it, but, for the Nugget Honey. I was really happy to get that in the box, so that was cool. Thank you to Jimmy Pickles, Jim Morrow, JP Pepper Seeds. His links will be down below. I will go ahead and I will put Heatonist links down there too, because that's where you can get this Nugget Honey. I personally, I always hate to do this, man, but I don't think this is a great value if you were just going to go buy this, right? So, like, I paid $30 for 3 sauces, so I technically paid $10 for a 9-ounce bottle of honey that has a little bit of gin flavor and maybe a little bit of pepper flavor, but like nothing for heat. I can buy, they're either 6-pound or 8-pound jugs for $25 and put a couple of Reapers in it and have way hotter honey than this. So I don't personally think this is a very good deal. I'm sorry, Heatonist. I'm sorry, First We Feast, because I do love you guys. But it's just not a great deal. It's very delicious. It's very, very delicious, but it's almost just like a good honey. So, all right, I am Banana Man. That's all I have to say. I love you guys. Jeffrey loves you guys. I am on fire. Oh, thank you, jppepperseeds.com, Jimmy Pickles, Jim Morrow. His links will be down there too. Primatali, Orange Ghostly Jalapeno. That's all I got to say. Goodbye, guys.